and played in the mud. Anyways, I can't sing. I ain't gonna finish the song out. Everybody's already mad at me. Everybody's getting mad at me. And to think, all I've ever asked for was just a decent shot in life, a decent way to go about things. I'm telling you what the truth. I had a great conversation with a person a while ago. I've been talking to my people. I'm telling you what the truth. We have laughed our asses off. We've had a lot of fun. A lot of fun. I'm probably not going to be on here that long tonight. Folks, there's things at hand that I'm telling you what the truth. I heard Brad Inlow's mad at us again. I heard he was so drunk that he can't even move. I heard that Murder is talking about the women he's been with, which ain't that many. Every once in a while he gets lucky. You know, people was telling me a while ago, they like, you know what, one thing about you, when you want to really roast somebody, you can really roast somebody. Now, I thought about that. I thought about that. And I thought, and I thought, and I thought. And I was like, oh my God, somebody has sent me a picture of something just that's lost their mind. I still don't understand it. Still don't understand it. But I guess it's just whatever it is, anyways. At this moment right now, I'd like to just put a link out there. I'd like to put a link for anybody who wants to come up and talk to anything they want to talk about just right now, because I got a few things on my mind. A few things on my mind. But right now, I'm just going to put this link out here just to make sure nobody has something on their mind they would like to get off their mind. As the chat grows, as it grows. I appreciate you all. Thank you. Whoever bought me the bar soap, whoever sent me the bar soap, I appreciate you. Even though it ain't the favorite flavor, I don't like the flavor of the scent. The scent. I don't like it, but it's okay. It's the wrong scent. But whoever put that much effort into sending me a bar soap, I appreciate you all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. Let me get this. Let me get this drink. Let me get this off my neck. I got so much shit on my damn. Too much stuff on me. And to think that I'm not going to do this a good way. I love these things. I can't help it. I just drink enough to have it and just life-saving drinks, I tell you. Thank you. There's something about these protein drinks, I tell you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Well, hello, baby. Thank you so much for. I don't even want to get into it no more. You know, a lot of people ask me, and they're like, how are you doing what you're doing? And everybody's fighting. You see, people don't understand, but who can see this right now? And the thing about it is, I said this a month ago. I told somebody. I said, everybody's going to turn against everybody. And sure enough, look at Bird. Bird's going all over the continental United States, trying to fight this one and trying to fight that one. And they're all scared to death of the big bad bird. You know, it's not going to be that long until a bird turns on females as well. And I said that too. Nobody wants to fucking listen to me. Nobody wants to listen to me. And I called it. With Jimbo, I called it. With Bird, I've called that too. Nobody wants to talk to me. Nobody wants to listen to me. How do I know what's going to go on? I mean, Bird's already putting pictures out there and wall designs and artwork, and he's a pretty damn good artist. You know, let me just show you something. You know, let's look at this. Let's look at this a minute. Hold on a second. Now, I don't want to jump to conclusions. I don't want to jump to conclusions. Okay. Hold on. I do not want to jump to conclusions. I want to make sure that I see this with my own eyes. That way I know. I want to make sure that I'm looking at what I'm looking at. Now, hold on a second. I can't stand too much of it, so I'm gonna pause on that note because I really don't give a damn. I don't really care. You see, my mods ain't blocking nobody. My mods are nice to everybody. They're not blocking right now. We're being nice to everybody. We're welcoming everybody. You know, we have to do that because we're getting ready to blow your socks off. Like, we're getting ready to leave you other creators in the dust. Like, you cannot compete. Seriously, seriously. So, Bird is going around the United States and he's targeting these people. Just targeting these people. Everybody, leave everybody alone right now. Just for a second. Just for a second. Let them get the feeling of being nice. Let them a warm welcome. I'll be nice to them right now. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. So, Bird is running around the United States of America. He visited Portonic. Guys, I'm going to say this, and I don't want to really get into it too much because it's none of my fucking business. But the fact of the matter is, there comes a time and a point when I told you so comes into play. You see, what's funny is, if Bird don't care to go to a grown man's house, spew it all over the internet, take the guy's skateboard, step on him, smack the motherfucker in the face, because he knows who he can pick on and who he can't. So, Katie, What's to stop him from, you know, not coming and getting mad? We all know Bird's off his rocker right now. He's off his rocker. What's to stop him from coming to your place? You see, people don't think about that. People don't understand that that's how this shit starts. But you know what? Guess what? I'm going to sit back in the fucking shadows like we always do. I just went live today, Marie. I'm going to sit back in the shadows. Real good, nice, cool breeze coming through. And as I fucking sit back in these shadows, I'm going to watch it all unfold. Because I know the son of a bitch is not coming here because he's a pussy. You see, I can sit there and call him names because I know I'm confident in what I can do. You see, these other people, Tonic is no fighter. By no means, no means at all. Tonic is no fighter. Any man who would sit there and be slapped in the face, not once, not twice, but 3 times. And I'm not saying nothing bad. He may be a lover or whatever the fuck, but he definitely is not a fighter. And I don't have nothing against Tonic. I heard some kind of pizza sales was going good. But the fact of the matter is, you have a wild animal loose. You have a predator loose right now, preying on you other YouTubers. All I'm doing is sitting back because I know the son of a bitch ain't coming to me because he's a chicken shit. If he was to pull up on me, I would let him hit me hard as he can in the face and laugh at him. Laugh at him. I would say, bring it on. I would let the blood flow. I would let the testosterone run. I would pick that son of a bitch straight up in the air and I would drop him on his head. That would be it. But you see, I don't have that to worry about. It's you people. It's you people who have to worry about that. I just sit back here. I'm going to laugh my ass off. Oh, matter of fact, Angelo, you've not been seen in 3 or 4 days. Why is that? Is it because the sheriff's department is waiting till after the Easter festivities are over? It's getting good. It's going to get really good. Really, really sweet. You know, I like things being sweet. I like sweet looking things. I don't like looking at things that's not sweet. I love candy just like anybody else. But I'm telling you, sometimes in that candy, you just get one of those sour ass looking fucking pieces of candy. They happen everywhere, happen all the time. But you see, you people have to worry about Bird. I don't have to worry about him. I can sit here and call him every pussy, little bitch, whatever I need to do. Hey, look, I ain't got nothing to worry about. I snap my fingers like this right in his face. Nothing. Nothing. I think he's a pussy. Simple as that. I've been waiting for this. As a matter of fact, the shit that I'm on right now, I fucking fantasize about it. Last night, I'm telling you what, I don't know Tonic that good. I don't know him that well. As I went to sleep, I was dreaming a Bird pulling up to where I'm located, shouting, smacking me in the face. I was loving it because I know what would happen in a heartbeat, 1/8 of a heartbeat. Now, I think we've got that under control. That urge is gone. God bless America. Everybody else is like, oh my God, what are we going to do? We got a loose tyrant Bird running around, whipping everybody, smacking them, stepping on their skateboards. He's going to be going to Texas or some other place, running all over the United States. I'm laughing my ass off, but I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to sit back. I'm going to drink my fucking muscle milks. I'm going to lay back. I'm going to eat my Kentucky Fried Chicken. I'm going to sit back and lay back and recline. And I'm going to dine the whole damn time. I'm going to love it. I dress up like Batman and go punch penguins at the zoo. It's my stress relief. Mr. Nobody, I tell you, I'm telling you what the truth. I came here right now to go buy this fucking Corvette. Now, let me tell you, I came here tonight to buy a Corvette. And guess what happened? This son of a bitch that I was meeting run out of Mountain Dew. Run out of Mountain Dew. Like literally, like, hey, wait a minute. No energy drinks, no muscle milks. Line mama, I think you love me. I love you. You know that. You're beautiful. I love how you got that little bit of hair in your eye and everything. Oh my Lord God. Let me read this. I gotta stop my show for this. This is a beautiful lady, by the way. Ernie's a poet and he didn't even know it. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. You know what's funny is all this other crazy shit that these people been involved in, these other creators, they're starting to see the tide turn on them. That tide's going to eventually crush them, and it's their own people. And I said that. Listen, I've got the email. I have got the email. I had fucking emailed these people and said, look, there's turmoil. It's turning on you. You better get out now. You know what? Oh, nobody's going to be there. Nobody's going to be there for them. I'm damn sure going to be there. You know what? I'll be there for you. You got to pay me. You'll pay me, and you'll pay me dear. Now, this is funny. Did you bed down with Tamori, Ernie? No. Her boobs was actually too big, and she couldn't do no push-ups because of them, so I didn't want her. That's the truth. Any other questions? Thanks to his subs, Ernie's living the good life. No, actually, thanks to next week and working about 80 hours that I'm going to put in, I'm going to be living a great fucking life. You got to get that right. Change that good to great because that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. I actually even locked in some more deals, but I'm doing good. You see, who you think's my enemy is not actually my enemy. Who you think are my friends are not really my friends. You see, that's the way YouTube goes. And I hate it just like everybody else. But there's nothing nobody can do. Why? Why can't they do anything? Because they're all backstabbing motherfuckers. Why would I want to be friends with somebody with 1 minute you could be literally in the bed with them, having the greatest time of your life, the best 2.5 minutes you've ever had, and then the very next second they be behind your back, stabbing you in the back. Think about it. Think about it. Why would I want that? Why would I want that? Why would I want that? I don't ask exactly, Renee Marie, what you just said. I don't even have to say it. I don't even have to say that shit because I don't. I already know what's coming. I already know what's going to be there. And I'm not asking nobody for no money. Think about it. Just think about it. You all literally this morning, oh, he's got bandages wrapped around his arms. Like something stupid, ignorant, fucking dumbasses. Literally. But it's all good. It's all good because what is this? This is for entertainment purposes only, right, folks? Entertainment purposes only. That's what I believe. I believe that. Entertainment purposes only. Now, sometimes people, I'm going to be honest with you, sometimes I listen to you idiots and I'm like, wait a minute. So I believe I may have got an email back from Mr. Don Shipley. Maybe. But I think we'll hold that for another time. You see, I want everything to come in order. You see, you have to have order in order for anything to work. I told you all many times I play stupid, but I'm nowhere near stupid. I'm nowhere near that ignorant redneck that you think I am. I'm very smart. Very, very smart. Let me read this right here. And if Katie's around, she's more than welcome to come up on panel and discuss this before I get into it. Did you honestly think you could pull a chick like Katie, Ernie? Just because she don't want much to do with you, it don't give you the right to call her. I'm not calling her names. I'm telling you what's getting ready to happen. It's not me. You do understand that. I'm not the crazy one running around here trying to whip people, okay? I'm not the one who's running around from state to state, who's driving 7 and 8 hours just to go and get a video of you saying, you want to do this offline? You pull up on me and you slap me if you touch me in my face, I'm going to pick your little ass straight the fuck up over top of my head and I'm going to slam you to the concrete. Simple as that. That's it. And then you're going to eat about 10 or 15 different elbows in different ways. Spike elbows. There are going to be some throat elbows. I mean, it's going to be bad, literally. Now, me, I'm a peaceful kind of guy. I'm a God-fearing man. I love Jesus just like the next person. As a matter of fact, I believe that every man should be treated equally. And female people. Yes, I said it. Female as well. I'm telling you. I don't try to pick up on nobody. I don't try to hurt nobody. I just want to live my life and let you live yours. But it's sad that I see the mistakes that you all make each and every single day. Each and every day. Angelo made a very, very crucial mistake. As a matter of fact, he made a C and a D mistake. And sooner or later, I think after Easter's over in my nice home, in my nice hometown, we pull Angelo to that nice hometown, that home court advantage. And as we look upon everything and we say, hey, I gave you a chance and you failed. You didn't take that opportunity. You was too hell-bent on trying to destroy me. Guess what? Guess what? It's my time. Now, Bird, people may not understand what the problem I have against you. I remember you frankly saying this. You're going to have your people pull up in a van, throw me in the van, inject me with some sort of drugs, enough to kill me, stop my heart, and then you're going to throw me in some ditch. Motherfucker, bring it, because if you don't, I have my ways. You will pull up on somebody that you think that you're going to be there to fight. And it's going to be me with their back. I'll have their back. And I promise you, I will use your head for a mop and your ass for a broom across whatever asphalt, whatever destination, whatever geographical map we're on. I will wipe the fucking floor with you. I will not have no mercy. I'll have my combat boots on. As each kick I throw on your legs, 6 pounds of pressure snaps those knees. Your bones will shoot out your legs. I will destroy you for what you said to me. If I have to. You see, Bird, the fact of the matter is, I know what you're all about. I know your kind. I've seen your kind. 303, you've already had your fucking teeth knocked out. You don't need this, son. You really don't need this. You do not need this, boy. Stay the fuck out of it. Now, here's the thing about it. For you people who are being abused by this Bird, I offer my services. Now here's the catch. Here's the catch, folks. I'm on probation. However, I have friends around this great world, this great United States, who are out of jail now, who are not on probation. And we like to do those things called dirty deeds done dirt cheap. Don't you just love the song? Because I do. I love that song. I know in my heart for a fact, none of you pussy ass YouTubers want any of that. That's a fact. I would say live and let live, as the good song says. You see, the fact of the matter is that you have nothing on me. You never will. Every time you come up on me, you will lose. That's the way it's always will. That's the way it's always going to be. It's always been that. Every time you all come up on me, what's happened, Jack? Tell me what's happened. How many people? How many people have came up on me and I've been telling them over and over and over what's going to happen every single time. Every single time. I think I'm going to set this one out. I'm going to stay back in the shadows. We're going to sit back in the shade and we're going to live life. We're going to love watching the ways you all have paved. You paved the road yourselves. Now fucking live it. That's what you're going to do. You're going to live it. Does not matter whether you like it or not. You're going to live it. I offered my help. You turned it down. That's all I'm going to say. Now, where are we at today? What are we doing? What exactly are we doing? Now, I do know that a few people have messaged me asking me about different things here and there. The one person who needed food, um, I kind of got back with them and their wife and talked to them already. So the food problem is taken care of. I wish them the very best. Thank you. Anytime somebody needs food, anytime somebody needs shelter or help, if I've got it, I will help. Even if I have to go out my own pocket, even if it puts me out, ask these people in here. I will do it because I understand. I know what I'm capable of doing. I know what I can endure. I'm strong. I've been there before. It's just a test to me. That's it. That's all it is to me. That's all it's ever been. That's all it ever will be. Now, I sat there a while ago and I was like, you know what? I'm bored. I ain't got nothing to do. So I was looking on live and seeing who was live. And sure enough, Crack 40 TV was live. So I clicked on it and I was talking a little bit here and there. I didn't go into chats. I was just like talking, thinking about stuff. And I was like, murder is on the channel right now, on the panel. And the son of a bitch is 52 shades to the wind. Literally. Couldn't even put a layout bar. Couldn't even know how to put a picture up to block people. He didn't even understand that. Hold on there, sweetie. Hold on now. God dang it. Ernie, I will no longer be coming for you, but just know that doesn't mean that I agree with everything that you say or do. But you can only beat a dead horse for so long. Markel, I'm not your enemy. I never have been your enemy. Why try to make me to be an enemy? Why? You're smarter than that. And God dang it, I just said you was smart. You know what? I just broke a record. I just said Markella was smart. But she is. She is in her own ways. I have to give that to you. You're smart in your own way, Markella. You really are. I've never, ever tried to do anything to harm you, ever. I'm not like that. Never would I ever. Markella, we don't get along. But right now, if you said, hey, I need help, I need something done, I still have that heart and I would help you. I may not like it, but leave no man behind or a woman. I would help you. That's just the way I am. Brad, you're sick right now and you can't even own your own damn show. That's sad. You're supposed to be having a good time, guys. Having your head stuck in between a fucking toilet and a toilet seat, I don't know about that's a good time or not, Brad. But watch that Vegas beer. I'm saying it's more than beer, but anyways. And we have little Maggie Mags up there. Maggie Mags. They've got 20 and a half people in their fucking chat. They're never going nowhere. They won't listen to nothing. They never do listen to nothing. I'm telling you what's the truth. You think Brad and Murder will be just fine. I just hope they don't try to get on a plane or something with no illegal contraband. That would be bad. Really bad for them. They spent the whole time in the room. Are you fucking kidding, Outlaw? You see, I can't watch people like that. If I was in Vegas right now, you know what I'd be doing? I'd be doing interviews. I'd be going around. I would be talking crazy shit. Literally. They would be looking at me like, what in the hell is this guy? Wow. I would have so much content right now. I'd be I'd be going out to the Bellagio. I'd be going down to East Tropicana. I'd be having a blast. I'd be out there toward, oh my God, MGI, the MGM. I'd be everywhere. Damn. Mandalay Bay. I'd be out there. I would be out there. I'm telling you. Damn. They've been in their room the whole time. Truth hurts. You know, let me say something good about Truth Hurts. I cannot believe this. Have they not? If they have not, I'll apologize. Truth Hurts. Truth Hurts, check this out. I seen you on another panel. I seen you on another channel. Not panel, sorry about that. Channel. And you was taking up for me? Tell me that ain't true. Is that true? Truth Hurts, you can tell me right now. I saw you say something nice. I can't remember what the hell it was because it shocked the shit out of me. I literally went back to somebody. I looked back in the mirror and thought I was tweaking myself. I thought I was getting ready to have a highway run because I heard such news. And I looked, and sure enough, it had to be a clone. It had to be a Truth Hurts clone. For her to say something nice about me, tears rolled out my little eye. And I thought to myself, wow, that was very nice. How do I approach this lady and say, hey, thank you? Thank you for saying those nice words. Let's look at this. This is cute. I love this stuff. I love looking at this stuff. Someone was probably lying on you, and I said, nah, that ain't what he did or didn't do. I ain't ever lied on you, Ernie. Truth hurts. That makes my heart flutter. It really does. Thank you. You see, I'm not your enemy. I've never tried to be your enemy, ever. I think you're a very beautiful woman, matter of fact. I think you've got a little bit of things that's hindering you in a little bit. And I'm not saying it's bad because everybody has things that hinder them. Hell, I have a lot that hinders me. I think that you hold back a lot. I think you could become more. I think that you've been hurt. I can actually see it. You've been hurt a lot. Your trust is down, and I understand that. I really do. But I'm not your enemy. Brian and Allie, y'all here to steal the show. Can we talk about the mods for a moment? Let's talk about our mods. Let's talk about this Truth Hurts. Let's you and I talk. And Ernie, I've never tried to be your enemy. I'd just like to see you do something with yourself before it's too late. You have a gift, Ernie. Use it to the good. Wow. You see, it's inspiration like that that kind of make me want to go back and say, hey, wait a minute. Maybe there was something there. Maybe I missed it. Maybe I should understand it more. Truth hurts. That's amazing. Thank you so much. That means so much to me. It really does. It really, truly, in my heart, it does. It really does. You do see our new profile photo. Well, I'm about halfway blind. Let me look at it here. Let me zoom it in here. Lord have mercy. Hell to the no. Oh my God. Lord have God mercy. He said this was gonna be easy. Lord God Almighty. They said this is gonna be easy. This is nothing easy. Did you notice my voice has come back a lot? Like it's there. It's more powerful now. Like when I speak, it means something. Like a lot of people are like messaging me like, man, dude, you really have what it. Well, fuck yeah, I have what it takes. Simple. Raider Rich says, oh my God, truth, I'm touched. I'm crying and I'm writing out a check. Look, that was the greatest Emmy. Look, she could win a Grammys with that. She could win. Look, that was good. That was really, really good. I don't want this to be messed up because I do that. I do like True First. I think she's a very intelligent woman when she wants to be. You know, Angelo, where the hell are you at? Any other time you be right here. You be right here front and center. You be you be filing in somewhere. Where the hell are you at, Angelo? Lord God, I'd hate to be you. I really would. It's a sad situation. I'm loving every fucking minute of it. Women are a real mystery, Raider Rich. You're exactly right. You're exactly right. What I wouldn't give for some caramel Reese's, like the kind that's got the caramel in them, the big king size. I would love that. I'm so hungry right now, but I'm craving sweets, and I know I can't have the sweets. I'm trying to cut all this shit up right now, make it look really, really good. All right. Truth Hurts is a nice person. Well, that's awesome. I think Lion Mama's a nice person as well. I think we got off on the wrong foot. I do like Lion Mama. I like her name. I do like her name. I mean, we got like a Tiger Mama, we got a Lion Mama, we got all kind of cool little mamas running around here. Sexy mamas, by God. Look at Sweet Katie. I think Sweet Katie's one of the hottest looking women I've seen in a long time. I think she's hot. I ain't gonna lie. I think she looks really, really good. There's Wind and Whim too. You ought to see Wind and Whim in her little cop outfit. Damn, I'm telling you what, make your whiskers curl. I hate you right now, Ernie Reese's. Ugh. Look, I didn't like them until the other day when my PO was talking, and I was thinking about like, when somebody buys shit and it comes up to be 777. I was thinking about that. Like, I love Reese's. And Outlaw, how the fuck the hell did you get into a twat chat? That's what I want to know. I was looking and I was like, how's he messaging me? And then I seen it and I was like, oh no. Hell no. It was funny anyways. I was laughing my ass off. I'm playing with you. Everyone, if we can we put prayers in the chat for Charlie? Charlie's going through a few things of his own right now. Hopefully and pray that he'll be better than the next couple of days. We got to get them prayers in the chat for Charlie. Charlie's always been one to never quit. I have to give him that. He's never quit on anything. Appreciate it. Thank you all. Now, I've got to address a few questions. This morning, a lot of you guys, I got a lot of messages saying, hey, Ernie, why are you twitching your head for? Why do you turn real fast to stuff? I'm like, well, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm on some crazy stuff right now. And I've got a cycle in. I'm on another cycle right now. And I'm about 5 days in. So when it hits, it hits. And I want to be honest with you guys. I do see why people overdo what they do when it comes to this subject, because they want to keep getting stronger and stronger and stronger. But I also understand that only the body can take so much. And when you're coming from something and you're putting in your body that comes from a gorilla, then by God, you have to watch your dosage. You have to watch what you're doing. You have to watch all that. You have to be understandable about anything that could possibly happen. You have to understand what could happen. So therefore, I try to watch it. I watch myself. But then again, there's something that comes out that they give to horses. They give to these thoroughbreds. It's called Winstrol. You have to watch yourself on that. You have your basic papers that you have to fill out for your regular medication. And then you got to understand the effect that some of that's going to have on that. So you take all these things into consideration. Thank you. I appreciate that. Everyone, thank you for the prayers for Outlaw. Mr. Outlaw is a good man. He helped me with Mr. Shipley. Like I said, I'm not going to bring all this out right just yet. I think that people have an opportunity and they may want to see it for themselves before we actually just start putting the cart in front of the horse. We got to calm down. Well, you see, the thing about it is the abuse that the human body can endure. Physical abuse is a lot more than mental abuse. And I'm going to tell you, mental abuse can be just as bad. And it can scar your mind. It can leave scars on your mind. And people think about, I don't like his color. They may lay in it for a few minutes and say, if they got a new shirt, whoa, wait, what is this? I don't like this. I don't like this color. It's the same way as anything else. You may try it out for a little bit. You just don't like it. You see, that's what people do with YouTubers. They try them out a little bit. They see where they're going. And then they say, oh, wait a minute. I don't like this. I don't like this. But now you're seeing firsthand. You're seeing it play out firsthand. Now, as for Sweet Katie, she wrote above that I was trying to hit on all the females a while ago or something. Let me go back here. Ernie, why you hitting on all the women tonight? Laugh out loud. You are being spicy. Well, it ain't that I'm being spicy. It's the fact of the matter is that I know that I owe a lot of people. Like, I owe them gratitude, because without them, there would not be me. And they stood by me for a long freaking time. A long time. And I just want more of that in my life. More people like that. Because I understand where it goes with it. That is great. You did that, Charlie. It's better to ask and find things out. Exactly. I don't want to get caught unaware of anything. I say this and I say that, and I get mad. I don't like seeing people picked on. I'm not into that. We do agree to disagree, PSA. And again, you may not like me, but I'm not going to be your enemy because time's too short, people. Time is way too short to be mad at everybody. Ernie is the Richard Simmons type. Yep, we're going to sweat into the oldies. That's what we're going to do. No, we definitely are not. We definitely are not. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, Lord. Like I said, we ain't going to be on here long tonight. I'm going to spend the rest of the week, well, the weekend with my family. And then Sunday night, I'm going to be making some big plans, some big moves. And Monday, well, Monday's going to be one hell of a career. One hell of a career. I thought about it and I was like, I'm going to start dating again. I'm going to put myself out there again. I wasn't going to do it, but then again, I thought about it. And since, you know, I am who I am and I can't change that, I can't change nothing about that. PSA, I'm saying he'll probably go to jail around Monday or Tuesday after the weekend festivities and stuff. I know where I'm located at, everything's running slow right now, and that's the way it usually happens. It ain't like other cities and other counties. Thank you. I appreciate that again. Thank you for the message. The one and old messenger that messaged me, I can do a sponsorship, but the thing about it is, wait till I'm out in the field. Just wait till I'm out in the field. That way, it don't come back on me. It don't come back on you. Nobody else can say, "Hey, he's not doing nothing," but yet you want to give him a certain amount of money. Do I need the money? Probably, but wait till I'm out in the field. That way, you get to see for your own eyes what it actually is. That's the way I'm being. Yes, sweet Katie, and I will always say, Ernie, am I going live tomorrow morning? I don't know, guys. I'm probably going to try to rest, visit my family the next day or two, and I know tomorrow night that I'm going to be. I've got a lot of shit going on tomorrow night. I got to be in certain places and be able to get rest, and then be able to be up for segments and segments at a time. So I kind of be aware of that. So what happened with Miss Daisy? What happened with Miss Daisy? Somebody, what's somebody crying for? What happened? What happened? Is she doing bad? You know, Berto got arrested. No, Berto did not get arrested. Did Berto get arrested? Um, right now, I don't need rest. So, you know about Miss Christine, guys. If you was to ask anything about the Summer Wells case, Miss Christine knows it by heart. If anybody, if anybody And I'm saying this, listen to my words. If anybody ever cared for Summer Wells, I do believe in my heart Miss Christine is one of them. You know, for me, every time I think about it, I look back and I go back and I'm like, was there anything at all I could have done maybe differently? And I see three things right off the bat. Three things. I know three things. No trials, no nothing like that. Just being honest, heart to heart, people. I see three things right off the bat, and I wish to God that it would have been done differently. You know, when you bring up Summer Wells, I'm going to say this, and the reason I'm going to say this is because of the TBI. I'm going to say this right now. In the beginning, if Hawkins County wasn't the main source of law enforcement with Summer Wells, I honestly and truly, in my heart, believe that it would have been a very different outcome. Now, I'm not saying that it's still not going to be, because I do understand it, and I do understand the kind and type of predators that you were dealing with in this. It's just so sad that because of Summer Wells going into the disappearance and and just disappearing, pretty much just vanishing, it opened up a lot of venues for the wrong reasons. I just feel that there's things that could have been done differently. You know, to be honest with you, if you ask me my opinion about something, I'm going to give it to you. I don't believe the story at the water place. I don't believe that story at all. Because when the people told it, there's something that always gives away that we're taught in interrogation. There's just certain things you can ask questions and the way you got to ask them. You know, I pause a lot. And the reason I pause a lot is because I'm thinking about things. And, you all may not understand this, but when I say there's certain pinpoints that are on a map and it's got my lifetime, it's got my outline on it. And there's certain things that some people have hit perfectly. Think about it, guys. How different do you think that case could have been? Let me tell you about this. What really do you think attracted the media to Summer Wells' disappearance? What do you all really think it was? What I mean, this is no. There's no wrong answers. There's no right or wrong answers. To be honest with you, but what do you think? What do you honestly think? Let's really look at this. What do you honestly think brought the media out like it did? Think about it. I'm asking you a question. I'm not trying to grift. I'm not trying to do nothing like that. I'm asking you a simple question. What do you think that it was? Why she had so much publicity? You know, I don't fault the children. I fault the people who direct the shows, the media. When I see honest, hardworking folks, and I see police officers and what they do to them, I'm just how different could it have been? How different would it have been if the police hadn't told Don Wells? We'll just make up 7 or 8 different timelines and just we'll go with the one that fits. That's not how that happens. You know, one thing in my mind, and I'm going to tell you that 2 days, I'm going to tell you in 2 days, it wouldn't, most people like that interview there, and it was short. But when you think about it, if you know anything about law enforcement, if you know anything about bounty hunt, two, if someone's lying to you and you pull them over in a vehicle and you ask them, how many of you had to drink tonight? They've been drinking. Oh, just a couple, two, couple. You see, that's the body's natural defense mechanism kicking in. But the fact of the matter is, to the ones who know how to read it, you see it. You can try me. You can actually put that to the test if you want to. I want someone to do that. And the more you think about it, what really could have happened. She had publicity. She got to go. Her story was brought out on the Dr. Phil show. It's just so is what makes me mad is just the people that done the interviews. They don't even make no sense. It really don't. The timeline is not that right. It can't be right. Because if the timeline was right on what all said and done, why did they have to go back and change it? Like Don says. You know, no matter how you look at it, some people may say, hey, wait a minute. Why are you looking at it into this like you do? It's because it's in my heart. Now, I don't want to hold you long because the medication that I'm on is very severely kicking my ass right now. And I don't want to be unprofessional. I don't want to be that part about it, but I'm telling you right now, you people who fell out over there on the other side, no matter what it may be, which it may be, it's going to start closing in on you. Sweet Katie, some of the things you say, you hit right on the money. You really do. And some of the things you do, like it don't go back into the past, but a lot does. But the most important thing that I've seen you do, you know, I'm sitting here thinking right now, going back into it all and thinking like, hey, what was there that nobody's seen, that nobody ever said anything about? The statistics. The last time I said anything about Don Wells and Candace Wells, White Boy Radio had called my PO about 15 or 20 different times, making sure. But it is what it is, I guess, right? You know, I'm going to say this. The people that took the parents in, Don and Candace, and I know that a lot of people went against them, but there's a lot of people that was for them as well. When you're a grown man and your words of where kids are being kept and you don't say anything about it, knowing right in the right in the area where you're at, this evil is going on, and you don't say anything about it, and you don't lift a finger to try to help. And I guess the last part of it was how he kind of relived what I honestly believe in my heart that was what happened to Summer Wells. On that interview, he never said about anything else, but he relived it. That's the biggest thing right there. Most creators fight over that youngin, that baby, like it was property. Like the whole case was just property that belonged to them. And you had to have permission. Really? You're not going anywhere. Show me the paperwork. Lay out me a field, like a field copy somewhere of what you done for the ones that went out there. Show me with your passion, like what you all have done. A lot of you have become overnight private detectives, investigators. You know, no matter how you look at it, I think there was more to it, a lot more, especially now that it's coming out. And I think the TBI knows exactly what they're doing by letting them have space so they can start talking. Because the more you think about it, and I know I said that a lot, just that phrase alone, the more you think about it, you can kind of unlock a hidden truth. The News Nation reporter went out there and apparently got chased off by Brian Eden. That's odd. What's up? You know, I watched a couple of different interviews and stuff that they've done on him. But I just don't think that I'm gonna I'm, I'm gonna stop this right now, guys, because to say that I'm 100% mentally, I'm gonna be the first one to tell you I'm not. Especially when I've got things running through my body that make me want to get up and go and do things that others will never be able to do. I just want more people to understand because I'm leaving it. I'm leaving it alone. And I know that there are going to be other people that come out with it and try to revive it. And as they beat that dead horse even more, I've said it since the beginning. There's only one clue left. And that one clue is Summer herself. With that being said, guys, I'm gonna graciously bow out because this is way past my pay grade. There's so many things I want to say, but I know that I'm healed and I'm bound to say them. But then again, I also know that the promise I made to you all to be clear, just, you know, I start thinking about it and I'm going to be honest with you. There's parts of my brain, parts of my heart that get in it and it just like stops me. Like it just, what words could really, what words could I say that would say, hey, it can't happen? Because again, the last piece of the puzzle is Summer. I'm going to, sweet Katie, I do appreciate you. Thank you for coming in. No matter how much I think about it and what I can do and what I say, I know that only very few believe me, but I honestly, with all my heart, believe that YouTubers threw a lot of this case off. And what's sad is anytime that new news came out where they thought that there was a new character, they would fire up what we call now a live. They'd fire it up. And then 24 or 30 seconds later, they play a little bit of music. The part that always got me was you're in here, you're reporting, you're doing what everybody else is doing, anyways. Why not venture out? Venture out. But the thing about it is, most of them come right, they circle back right around, right back to it. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know how to do a proper case. They don't understand that. They don't understand that you have to have an outline. But when there's not really accurate outline, and the police are saying, I'll just make 7 or 8 different ones, we'll go with it, whatever best fits. That's a little much. You know, I'll never understand it. I'll never understand it. I won't. I still have nightmares. I'll still have nightmares still to this day. I can't. I can't make them leave. They don't. A lot of people think, when Candace said 2 days, 2 days, you see, I knew that 2 days, like I said earlier, was a lie because anytime somebody's doing something in pairs, there's something always wrong with it. But that damn, it's just too much. It's too much to even go into it. When you look at the kind of sick individuals that they were before ever getting on the YouTube, getting on anything, that tells the answer. It did, honey. Hey, it did, honey bunny. It really did. You know, her pranks, her jokes, her not wanting to get out and look for her child. You know, the more I think about it, when actually being face to face with Candace, when she uh when she put her head on my chest as we was standing up and she started crying and I put my arm to tell her that it was okay. And I was watching her the whole time. In order for her to cry, she literally had to grab her eyes and water and, do the shit she did to pull it off. And the reason I didn't say nothing about it what she told me was simple, and I've told everybody this. No matter how hard you want to believe everybody else's stuff, the fact of the matter is the statistics show the parents' fault. How many times have they slipped up? Any father or father figure who could say their baby will never be found, they're right there alone. When we did that little comparison, I never forget this. They had brought it up, and and they had their layout. I remember looking at I was looking at these blueprints of the houses, the way is. We had it all. I was looking at the houses, how it come down the hill, and there was little barns and little buildings. And I noticed how hard the rock was. So I knew that there was something not right about what they were saying. I could never be in that situation. I wouldn't know what to do. But look at the parents. Did they try to go out, offer any of the searches or anything? Be careful how you answer that. How many people have children in here? I don't need to know your names or whatever your real names is. I don't want that. Just put a 1 in the chat. A 1. It's easy to get to. It's fun. Put that 1. Put that 1 in chat. You know when your child is in any kind of danger, or you think that your child's in any kind of danger, that mother instinct and that father instinct kicks in. Life ceases to be yours anymore. You're all about your child then. And you're going to do anything in your power to protect that baby. I guess my question is this. Before the internet, before the grace, before all that, before the celebrity stuff with being on Dr. Phil and all that crap, shipping you back to normal when it happened, why would you take the opportunity to say this? Because this was an opportunity for you, Don Wells. You remember when you said she's worth a lot of gold? You see, for my child, I could never say that. Never, ever say that. And I'm going to be honest, I've not been around my son since 2021. 2021, people. I understand parts of what happened. But if I'm going to take responsibility for my mistakes, I have to understand too that me taking responsibility would have been more than what I ever would have done because I didn't get to take responsibility. I was led astray. I knew in my heart what I should have went for, and I didn't. And the reason I didn't really think too much about it at that time is because it was right in front of my eyes. When I tell you folks, your eyes and your ears will deceive you, only your God-given hearts will lead you. Take it to the bank. Because no matter who you are in life, if you go through that and you stay the path, if you stay that direction, you're going to find out a lot more than what you ever would by not doing it. You know, when we was working with the TBI and they said, hey, we was going to set cameras up inside the Hummer. Candace was like, no electronics, nothing. That was a red flag right there, all in its own. I never would forget agreeing to doing it, calling the TBI, talking to the TBI, and giving them the information about what we were going to do. Oh, that would work great. That would be this, that would be that. It would open up this, it'd open up that. Yeah, it would. But when Hawkins County got a hold of it, and I called them to let them know for courtesy purposes, they just give me the side eye about it and like, wait till this agent gets in. Or where did that agent got in? And They didn't want nothing to do with it. Then I contacted the TBI back again, and they were like, "Oh, just don't worry about it. Let him get picked up and go from there." And if you notice about that time, what happened? Think about it. In the beginning, what happened? Don was in jail. I had Candace right where I wanted Candace. But the interference with that was, we all know the other creator who put fucking cameras all the way around their house and stuff. Think about it. When Hawkins County did what they did, I knew what we was dealing with. When Candace said, "Give me 2 days, you and I are going to talk," that word alone, two, means lie. Again, and I'll tell you why. Because when you're caught with beer and you've overdrunk, and then somebody says, "Well, how many beers did you have today?" Even the officer, 2 beers. There's two. Well, that's it is what it is, I guess. Look how many years have been by now. And what do we get with it? People want to bring it back up. They introduce new characters here and there. When the best approach was direct. Direct. Let me ask you a question. And I know I'm going to get in trouble for this, but I don't give a fuck. How many people seen Candace and Don out there looking for their child? When the parties was created, how many people seen it? Was it? Thank you. I appreciate that. Got it. You know, the fact of the matter is, I tried to get in closer, not not exactly that close. You know, I say I wish I never got in it. I wish I'd never been a part of it. I do in a way, but then there's a part that my heart is, and even now it says I'd be or be beneficial to it. I wouldn't be. I wouldn't be because all I'll be doing is getting in the way of investigations, and I know that. PSA, I want to read this. Share your referral links on the way. I'll wait till it gets out of the way and I'll read your comment. You said they left her in the car? They didn't want to lose the boys? You remember when I brought out and I made Candace tell me about how Don did what he did with the shower? How it came out when Don got into arguments and stuff about how when he's standing in the shower and all the things that could have happened there, and I brought it up. And then Candace was like trying to backstep about it, but she'd already been the one. You're right, Godric. But here's the thing. If you look at this, I honestly, truly believe that Summer Wells never left that hill. I don't believe that Summer ever left that hill. No matter how and what they say, anybody could have pulled that off. About the dog, following the tracks, following the trail, and then just the disappearance of everything. That's not how it works. I don't know how you feel about that, but when I would take it apart and I start looking at it and reading it, I see these players in the game. I see all these fucking non-disclosure agreements. I see all this bullshit. And then I look at all the YouTubers that took them for a little bit of money here, get their teeth fixed, their fucking dogs. I mean, I just don't understand it. But one thing I can say is I honestly gave my best. I really did. And I believe if I would have been left alone, it would have been a lot different. When I went to the Bauer Sox with the Sebastian case, seeing how rich and how much money they had, and something just kept on like leading me to a direction. And when I was like, wait a minute, there's more to it than this. And I seen it. But how do you get other people to follow in? You see, you have to give them something without giving it away. I've been secret with you guys for so long. It's so hard to come out and talk to you in a normal voice. It is PSA, and you're correct. You're correct. The parents. You see, the thing about it is the closer we get to the end of the year, and we're coming close to it right now, guys, the closer we get, the more this stuff's going to be brought out. The more child traffickers you'll see be brought in. And there's a reason for that. And I said that. Have I not said it? I said it a month ago. I said it when I first got out of jail. I've been saying it even in jail. You're going to see more and more. Look at all the U-Hauls. Look at all the things they're starting to catch now. You know, you can say what you want to do and what you want to say about teaching against child predators. But the fact of the matter is, even law enforcement, they don't just come up with this curriculum. It's always made by someone who's been through it, experience. The more the world starts evolving with the president we have now, with Trump, and all the filth and all the waste and everything that's happened in the past gets brought to the light. Everything that was hid in the dark is being brought to the light. There's going to be a lot of backlash, people. You're going to find out who people really, truly are. It's going to happen more and more and more and more. Well, that's part of its gateway. You see, honestly believe when it comes my time for 2027, I believe if I shut child predators down in the state of Kentucky, if I shut that gateway down and then go after child abuse, and regular abuse as well, and I keep my focus on that, and I show the graphs on how it's going to knock the percentage of crime down, because it will. I promise you it will. But I know too that just saying, hey, I promise you that it's going to work without showing any proof, well, then you're good as no good at all, because you didn't show those receipts. You didn't show that proof that you knew. And it was there the whole time. Don himself, in the interview that I did with him, admitted more than anybody ever got him to admit. We may not get along now, but to the people who let me have those resources just to do that, and the people who I had at that time, I thank you for that. Because that showed me in my heart what he said. That's just the way it is now. I don't want to get back into this, the missing stuff, because there's there's people that's paid out there that this happens to. There's a lot of money in this evil, evil business, and it is a business. It's a big business. It's a huge business. Does anyone ever wonder why these big cases like this, none of these children are ever found? The little children, the runaways are found sometimes, but the ones that are actually snagged are never found. And what really happens? If you haven't watched Sound of Freedom, please watch it. Please watch Sound of Freedom. I appreciate you all. Thank you all for coming in. I didn't want to stay this long. My meds are actually really, really flooring me right now. And I'm in my fifties, and I've got a lot of adrenaline running through me, and I just need to rest. This brings back so much. But I wish TBI would just pay attention on Candace and Don more, and then bring them into interrogation separately, not together, but separately. With that being said, much respect. God bless you all. If you want to donate, donate. If you don't, don't. Thank you for being respectful tonight in chat. And most importantly, thank you all for giving me the second opportunity to live my life. I'm free. I'm going to be doing things that nobody can keep up with. I love you all. Be safe. Have a good night. And wish me the best on traveling, because I probably won't be here tomorrow. I'm probably going to take tomorrow off, spend with my family, and then I'm going to head out. Have fun.